7 signs that you are spiritually connected to someone. Your connection is not of this world. There are relationships in life that are difficult to describe in words. Some people hardly leave a mark on us, while others make a lasting impression. Of course, it's particularly interesting when we get to know someone and immediately feel a hot connection with them. We are not blessed with many such wonderful encounters. This makes us all the more appreciative of those with whom time flies by, and boredom is definitely not an issue. We then speak of a spiritual connection that exists between these two people. We'll tell you here whether you already have one in your life. Number 1. Shared conversations expand your worldview. When other people enrich us and we can broaden our horizons together with them, there is always a higher power at play. Inspiration is a precious commodity that is certainly not waiting for us on every corner. Compared to the many tedious and superficial encounters that only drain us and often leave us exhausted for days, conversations full of depth and lasting impact are a real gift. Anyone who manages to change your perspective or even your entrenched opinion is usually doing you a labor of love. We often need such impulses from outside in order to grow beyond ourselves as human beings and develop our full potential. Number 2, you understand each other without words. The complete opposite of intensive conversation is another indication that this contact cannot be of this world. Those who understand each other blindly and completely without words, who are able to remain silent and endure silence, have a very special connection with each other. Pointless chit-chat or escaping into soulless small talk is then simply not necessary. As we all know, talk is silver, silence is golden. You don't have to worry too much about this aspect, by the way. You can feel it when it's easy to keep quiet with someone, or rather, your whole body will get involved if silence with someone becomes unbearable. Spiritual connections leave no room for misunderstanding. Number 3, trust determines your relationship. Spiritual connection requires trust, but it also creates trust every time we meet. The best example of this is good and long-standing friends, in front of whom we can think out loud. Not many people give us the absolute security of being able to allow our thoughts complete freedom of thought in their presence. The risk of offending someone or violating etiquette or political correctness is too great. You can trust this person with any of your secrets. She or he will guide it like a treasure. Trust is not a one-way street. There is no such thing as a maybe or a lame compromise. It's a classic case of either or and should be treated accordingly. Just think about how long it sometimes takes before we can trust a person completely. And also think about how quickly this bond can be destroyed. Number 4, it feels like you've known each other forever. People who are spiritually on the same wavelength know each other from inside out at first glance. Some people assume that this is where two old souls meet again, that they already know each other from a previous life. Those who prefer a more pragmatic approach know that like and like always find each other and like to join forces. In addition to mutual trust, the same values and morals play a major role in this silent agreement. Those who pursue the same lofty goals in life automatically attract like-minded people, true to the motto, your vibe attracts your tribe. Number 5, you feel free and at ease in their presence. What could be better in interpersonal relationships than simply being yourself? Neither big words nor big gestures are needed to put us in the right light. We are already there, without any artificial effort. Spiritually like-minded people don't have to prove anything to each other. These encounters are not about status, image, or maintaining an artificial facade. You can speak freely and off the cuff and be who you are. People will neither criticize you nor want to change you. Number 6, this person means security for you. When life gets stormy, it's good to know where the nearest safe haven is waiting for you. Some people have this effect, and we can rely on their loyalty and friendship even in the greatest chaos and under the most adverse circumstances. Many acquaintances and so-called friends leave us as soon as times get tough. A deep connection, on the other hand, which does not happen every day, remains. Spiritual connection is always more than mere contact or a human bond. Strictly speaking, the level on which this agreement is reached is invisible and can at most be felt. Security is never a matter of the head. Number 7, your being together strengthens your intuition. There are people who put our intuition and all our instincts on high alert at the same time. Then there are a few people who subject our inner voice and gut feeling to free training, from which we benefit in the long term. Those who not only share our earthly values, but also the same religious or spiritual worldview, unconsciously look deep into our heart and soul. Every meeting, therefore, involves communication on a higher level. Over time, our intuition emerges stronger from such an invigorating meeting. It can be compared to a muscle. The more often we use it, the stronger it becomes, and the more we gain from its reliable assessment of the situation. Friendship with cosmic benefits. A spiritual connection can take place not only between two lovers. Best friends, good neighbors, or family members can also enjoy this very special encounter. We usually recognize these bonds immediately. They last a lifetime and can easily survive periods of physical separation. Those who are spiritually of the same star will always find like-minded people anywhere in the world. The souls of these people recognize each other in every life and always look forward to seeing each other again.